Yes, now blessed now. Don't forget the rest now. It is King of the Pit TV, signing in live and large. The Ramones, self-titled record. That's what we're listening to today. Some blazing punk. Potentially, is this what then went on to become like the power pop sound? Would you say? Because I see, some bands within that genre which I'm quite naive to that sound are like the Ramones. You have to tell me that one, right? Now, a little bit of insight regarding this band. I've heard so many tunes, alright? I can't avoid it. Back in the day when I was downloading music off of LimeWire, I had a few Ramones tunes. This first one in particular, Blitzkrieg Bop, I definitely had this one. Me and my mates cracked a few jokes about it, and another couple of tunes, alright. I liked that tune, Pet Cemetery, back in the day, but I've not listened to it now for the best part of like a decade, any of these songs. So, we'll continue on through. There's a lot of material on here I haven't heard, and I'm looking forward to hearing some good choruses, some good songwriting, and some upbeat, energetic music. Just to finalise, I do now have a Patreon up and running, so if you're seeing this by any chance and you're early and you want to get to the whole review and reaction of the record, including like extra features such as a rating I'll do and a proper overview of my actual final thoughts of the record, feel free to support. It should be down in the description. Without further ado, this one is a classic. It's entitled Blitzkrieg Bop. Let's go. Let me just comment as well, this is the remaster. So this was put out in 2016. I definitely haven't heard the remastered versions of these songs. Love the sound of the snare. That's that classic punk sound, isn't it? I don't know if the punks were going out of their way around this time, like 77 onwards, in the UK at least, to get that. I don't know the Ramones are a UK band, but that's what I'm familiar with. To get that particular type of snare, or maybe that was just how they were being manufactured at the time. But this sound of snare tends to reoccur during the earlier periods, and I really like it, really punchy. I'm not a drummer.
Aye, oh, let's go. Aye, oh, let's go.
Have you heard how basic that tom beat is? I've never picked up on the simplicity of it. I don't think there's a kick drum in there.
Aye, oh, let's go. Aye, oh, let's go. Aye, oh, let's go. Aye, oh, let's go. The moment in a straight line. You're going through a tight one. You keep the listen that mind. Blitzkrieg Bop.
Let's go back to that build-up.
Oh, let's go. Aye, oh, let's go. Aye, oh, let's go. The moment in a straight line.
Right, so very clearly we've just got the one guitar in the mix, the one rhythm guitar, and it's been panned all the way into my right hand ear, whereas I've got the bass guitar roaring in the left, and that bass guitar sounds very satisfying.
You're going through a tight one. You keep the listen that mind.
Just down to the nature of the riffs, it wouldn't surprise me if some of these songs were written on the bass guitar initially.
Blitzkrieg Bop. The violin in the backseat. The generator heat. The tape in the backbeat. The Blitzkrieg Bop. Aye, oh, let's go. Shoot 'em in the back now. What they want, I don't know. They're all ripped up and ready to go.
I never picked up on the backing ooze in the song.
The moment in a straight line. You're going through a tight one.
Is that the first real introduction to that consistency on the cymbals. It's not, no.
Going through a tight one. The kids are losing their mind. The Blitzkrieg Bop. The pilot in the back seat. The generates the heat. The flames in the back seat. The Blitzkrieg Bop. Hey, oh, let's go. Shoot them in the back now. What they want, I don't know. They're all ripped up and ready to go. Performing in a straight line. They're going through.
I mean, this is such a classic. To this day, we might have information in regards to the remaster, but when was it originally recorded? 1976. And this right now is synced to a advertisement on the television here in England. I don't know what particular brand it is, where it is the backing, but this is still making a ton of money as far as public advertisement goes. That's how timeless, or at least up until now, this music has been.
A tight one. The kids are losing their mind. Blitzkrieg Bop. The pilot in the back seat. The generates the heat. The flames in the back seat. Blitzkrieg Bop.
Okay, so I just want to give a shout here. We've got writer Dee Ramone and Tommy Ramone with the writing credits, whereas it's Joey Ramone on the vocals. So Joey's not got the songwriting credits, which I find interesting. It was them other two members who wrote the song, and essentially he's getting paid off of the song. Well, getting a split of the pay of the song. Whereas Mr. Joey, who's performed the actual song, isn't. We'll get, performance royalties, but not, the full cut. Mate, I've not gone into the business for so long, I can't even tell you with honesty, so we're not going to get into that.
Hey, oh, let's go. Hey, oh, let's go. Hey, oh.
Is it publishing? Do you call it publishing royalties? Come on, somebody who's watching this has got to know.
Let's go. Hey, oh, let's go.
Right, let's stick to the music, people. I digress. Obviously, I've heard that one before. I can only say so much of what caught me off, which I haven't paid attention to before. We got Beat on the Brat next. Des, King of the Pit TV. This one is entitled Beat on the Brat. We're listening to the Ramones self-titled from start to finish. So we started off Blitzkrieg Bop, heard that one before. I have heard this one before as well, but I can only remember the chorus. Beat on the bat with a baseball, beat on the brat with a baseball bat. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Come on, let's go. And I didn't know about this, right? But we had Dee and Tommy Ramone in the writing credits of the last song. So Joey, who sung the song, wasn't credited for any of the writing, which I had no idea about. So let's double check if we've got the same situation. Shout out to Joey. Joey's getting paid off for this one. Joey wrote this one. And the most important credit when it comes to these songs is whoever's written the lyrics. So I got into the game thinking, oh, I'm a guitarist, I have a right in this band, and so on and so forth. Unless that guitar part is like the standout feature to that tune, the lyricist is always going to get the main, or has potential to get the main cut of the writing credit, and that means the most money generated through royalties. Noel Gallagher's getting paid for all of the songs Liam Gallagher's performing regarding the Oasis songs, because he's written them songs, you know what I mean? And he can say, no, I don't allow that performance to be done. If he doesn't get paid, at least.
Beat on the brat, beat on the brat, beat on the brat with a baseball bat. Oh yeah, oh ho. Beat on the brat.
That bass guitar sounds like a guitar to some degree, doesn't it? It sounds so dense that what I believe is just one note sounds as thick as the power chord being played on the guitar there.
Beat on the brat, beat on
I thought it was another guitar playing power chords initially.
the brat with the baseball bat. Oh yeah,
hear that little double up on the vocals there on the oh yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. What can you do? What can you do? With a brand like that, always on your bum. What can you lose? What can you do?
So when we talk about punk and like punk stereotype when it comes to the music and stuff, I want to put some respect on the Ramones for writing songs this brief. The next song's 1 minute 33 seconds long. You know what I mean? We've got a lot of sub 2 minute songs on this record. And 1976, who else was doing that? Like composing songs in this manner for that length of time. Because this is really, really early. And to have songs like this to this length, which is still like a running theme now, in hardcore music in particular, I, don't know too much about modern punk rock for the most part. But, this is still like, play a fast one. Come on. Get it over and done with. Don't bore us, get to the chorus, you know what I mean?
What can you do? With a brand like that, always on your bum. What can you lose?
This record is under half an hour long and there's 14 tunes on it.
Beat on the brat, beat on the brat, beat on the brat with the baseball bat. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh.
I got a question for the people here. Could Joey Ramone sing well? I mean, he played his part, but could he sing well or could he not sing? What do you think? Give me a fair response. I'd be interested to know what you think about that.
Beat on the brat, beat on the brat, beat on the brat with a baseball bat. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. What can you do? What can you do? With a brand like that, always on your bum. What can you lose? What can you do? What can you do? With a brand like that, always on your bum. What can you lose?
I don't know what it was. I think the book was entitled American Hardcore. And there was a story about Henry Rollins seeing the Ramones for the first time and how they put him onto punk rock music. And he spoke of, at the time, seeing this bunch live was an intense experience down to, it's crazy to say, but the tempo and the energy the band sort of had. I mean, in this day and age, you don't consider this electrifying speed and like ruthless energy, do you? But back then, this really was, from Rollins himself, quite the experience, right? I had to say from his perspective, because I'm not going to speak on any of you other heads who may have been around during the time. I wasn't, obviously, so. Let's keep it moving. Judy is a punk. Let's go. There's King of the Pit TV. We're listening to the Ramones self-titled from start to finish. This one is Judy is a Punk. I don't think I know this one, to be fair with you. Unless it's been... have they got another one? Sheena is a punk rocker or something? Or is that another band? Because I think I've heard something to do with a punk rocker, but not as brief as Judy is a Punk. Let's have a quick look. Right. So this was initially written in 76. When was punk coined? Like in this term, in like the musical like aesthetic sense? Because this is early for this term to be used. I'm not a historian. I don't really know, you know, the roots to all of this to this degree. So let me know if you're aware. This one's Judy as a punk.
Jack is a punk, Judy is a run. We both went down a village on the Oscar fight. I know I don't know why. Oh, I don't know why. I have to die. Oh yeah, I have to die. Oh yeah, I have to die. Oh yeah,
Sounds like saying my turn to die.
I have to die. Oh yeah. Second fall, same as the past. Jack is a punk, Judy is a run. We both
This is a great tune. This has double the energy of the prior tunes. This is a powerhouse, isn't it?
went down a village on the Oscar fight. I know I don't know why. Oh, I don't know why. I have to die. Oh yeah.
There's an American band going now called Angel Dust, who are quite a popular act, and they're trying to, or at least initially, I think they've changed their sound now, but when they initially started, they tried to go for this whole Ramones thing. So if you're interested in this band, I want to check out something a bit more modern. That's, you know, I'm sure there's about 100,000 bands who want to do the Ramones, but this band Angel Dust developed a good following, doing what they did, so it'd be worthwhile checking them out.
I have to die. Oh yeah. I have to die. Oh yeah. I have to die. Oh yeah. Thought falls, Jim from the past. Jack is a punk, Judy is a run. And both were gonna push us to the SLA. I know I don't know why.
Vocal wise, who's involved in the band? It can't just be Joey doing the vocals and the ad-libs and the backing vocals, right? I'm sure there's another member of the band participating.
Oh, I don't know
After it's finished, we'll check out the description. It should have the info.
why. I don't know. Oh yeah. I don't know. Oh yeah. I don't know. Oh yeah. I don't know. Oh yeah.
There you go. So writer was Joey Ramone on this one. And I state that if you've only just started joining, because I was surprised Blitzkrieg Bop, Joey didn't have any hand in writing. He sung the song, but it was written by Tommy and who else? Dee. So vocals Joey Ramone. It doesn't give any other credit as far as the vocals go, so there you go. It might have all just been Joey. Let's keep it moving. I Want to Be Your Boyfriend, little love song coming up here. Des, King of the Pit TV, signing in. You got a naive fella here making naive comments and asking potentially silly questions about the Ramones and philosophizing on the Ramones. So there might be an annoying question or two coming up for you purists who are big Ramones fans. I know nothing about them, more or less. This one's entitled, I Want to Be Your Boyfriend. Let's go. Slow the tempo down a little bit here.
Hey little girl, I wanna be your boyfriend.
Beatles-esque.
Sweet little girl, I wanna be your boyfriend. Do you love me, babe? What do you say? Do you love me, babe? What can I say? Because I wanna be your boyfriend. Hey little girl, I wanna be your boyfriend. Sweet little girl, I wanna
Little tambourine we can hear, right?
be your boyfriend. Because I wanna be your boyfriend. Hey,
The vocal line is so prominent that the incredible simplicity of this music works so well. I mean, we don't have layer on layer. We have 4 members of this band all having and owning their own space in this production very clearly. There's not 20 layers of guitars and synths coming in and out and, you know, all these production effects. We just have a great highlight upon the vocal line. And as far as the instrumentation goes, it seems like we're picking up on the energy more so than the actual instruments and the rhythm themselves. It's just tempo-wise, let's get to the hook, let's get to the chorus. Really good at writing catchy songs. Really good at writing melodies.
Little girl, I wanna be a boyfriend. Sweet little girl, I wanna be a boyfriend. Do you love me best? What do you say? Do you love me best? What can I say? Because I wanna be a boyfriend.
I always want to add in a little da-da-da on the end. I'd do that on the end. I wanna be your boyfriend. Oh. I wanna be your boyfriend. Oh. I'd add that. Just get a little backing vocal in there. Just a little secondary hook. I want to fill that gap.
I wanna be a boyfriend. Sweet little girl, I wanna be a boyfriend. Hey little girl, I wanna be a boyfriend. Sweet little girl, I wanna be a boyfriend.
I heard a bit of Beatles in that tune, and I'll tell you what, I said in the prior one, because they weren't credited, I thought it would all just be Joey on the vocals, but I don't think he was on them backing vocals then. It's a shame, I don't think they're giving credit to secondary vocals, because we just got Joey Ramone again, but I don't think that was Joey there, was it? Not on the backing. I wanna be your boyfriend. Right, let's keep it moving. Chainsaw, not heard this one either.
She gets
Des, King of the Pit TV.
access to sickness cover through work.
She gets access to sickness cover. This one is entitled Chainsaw. We're listening to the Ramones start to finish. I don't know this tune. Let's go. The guitar and the tone sounds like a chainsaw, to be fair.
Never get down to that. Sitting here with nothing to do. Sitting here thinking only of you. But you'll never get down to that. She'll never get down to that. I don't care. Oh, wow, wow. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They take my baby away from me.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
But you'll never get down to that. She'll never get down to that. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They took my baby away from me. But you'll never get down to that. She'll never get down to that. I don't care. Oh, wow, wow. When I saw her on the corner, she told me she wouldn't go far. Ooh, now I know I'm so much in love. 'Cause she's the only girl that I'm ever thinking of. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They took my baby away from me.
I like the drum beat here. I mean, it is as plain as can be, as simple as can be, but you know what I mean. I like this. What would you call it? Are they 16th notes on the hi-hat, yeah?
But you'll never get down to that. She'll never get down to that. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They took my baby away from me. But you'll never get down to that. They wrap her up and I
Sounds like the same snare we heard in the Crass album.
don't care, I don't care. Oh, wow, wow. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
Who's that in the back? Oh no. Sounds like a 10-year-old. Right, that was Chainsaw. Let's keep it moving. Now I want to sniff some glue. Not me personally, that's the name of the song. Des, King of the Pit TV signing in. This one's entitled Now I Want to Sniff Some Glue. Now I want to sniff some glue. I think I know this one. On a side note, did anybody see the panel where John Lydon just started beefing with like one of the newer members of the Ramones? I don't know how he's related to the Ramones, but he's like something Ramone. It might be like, I don't know. You tell me what member it is. But anybody see it? Henry Rollins was on it. John Lydon, aka Johnny Rotten. I think Debbie Harry was on it, potentially. But either way, John Lydon's just took the show, just started kicking off. This one's entitled Now I Want to Sniff Some Glue. Let's go.
Now I wanna sniff some glue.
Just hits you in the face from the get-go.
Now I wanna all the kids wanna sniff some glue. All the
Anybody know the historical context behind sniffing glue at this particular era? Let me know.
kids want something to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I wanna sniff some glue. Now I wanna have something to do. All the kids wanna sniff some glue. All the kids want something to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
This is the first like real riff we've had.
Now I wanna sniff some glue. Now I wanna have something to do. All the kids wanna sniff some glue. All the kids want something to do. Now I wanna sniff some glue. Now I wanna have something to do. All the kids wanna sniff some glue. All the kids want something to do.
This is a great record, isn't it? I've not had a problem with any of these songs so far. Really good songwriting. Really good. And even if you didn't like the song too much, it's over and done with really soon. This has been one of my favourite records to listen to so far. Not a drag whatsoever. Cool, let's keep it moving. I Don't Want to Go Down to the Basement. This is the longest track so far at 2 minutes and 41. Right. Let's. Yes, now bless now. You know what we're doing. We're listening to the Ramones. I'm going to put my proper light on, people. This one is entitled I Don't Want to Go Down to the Basement. I wonder why. Do you know why? I just watched that Jeffrey Dahmer documentary on Netflix and his grandma didn't want to go down to the basement, I'll tell you that. So this is this the longest tune on the record? How crazy is that? This is the longest tune on the record at 2 minutes 41. Let's get into it, come on. I think that's the first hammer-on we've heard on the record.
Ain't that you? I don't wanna go down to the fight. Sometimes I don't wanna go. Hey, Romeo. Sometimes I don't wanna go down to the fight.
Do you want to hear my opinion? We've not finished the song, but I think this is the weakest song on the record so far. Up until this point, it's been catchy central. I like Daddy-O, but I don't think this compares to the melodic prowess of the other songs. What does he say? I don't want to go down to the what? It sounds like to the bus. Down to the bikes. Down to the bike. The bass guitar is just blowing away the 6-string guitar in this tune, hasn't it? Right, that was I Don't Want to Go to the Bass. Basically the that was the best bit of it, the bass line. But the bass line wasn't anything special. It wasn't special enough to sort of, you know, make the track stand out in any way, to be honest. That was the weakest track on the record. Let's keep it moving. We've got Loudmouth coming up next, which has got even less views. This is the least viewed one so far, so we might be in for a treat of some sort. Des, King of the Pit TV. This one's entitled Loudmouth. Track 8 of 14. Let's go. I think it's in the exact same key as the last song. And the same tempo. I never heard anyone call like the opposition, like I Should Hope Another Fella, baby. Unless this is a song about domestic abuse, because that's crazy. He's not talking to a woman, is he? I should hope that's the first time I've ever heard him call another fella baby. And then before all the elders come in with the comments, oh, it was a different time, it was a different time. I do like the punk rock aggression to this one though. I do like that. It gives me that feel of, you know that tune by the Monkees, Stepping Stone? I'm not your stepping stone. It's just like, it's a more or less a pop song. High octane, high energy pop song, but there's that underlying sort of aggressive punk energy to it. So we're just drilling in the hook. We're drilling in the hook. This would be a great cover for a punk band nowadays. Like, I'd like to hear a hardcore punk band cover this. Only thing is, the crowd would take it in the complete wrong way. Now, I don't know what the concept of the song is, because maybe it is what it sounds like it is, but it definitely would be taken out of context in this age if you like performed at a festival and covered this, especially because half the crowd don't even ever listen to the Ramones in their life, you know what I mean? Which is what it is in this day and age. People don't listen to the Roots fan, they're just getting through you know, I don't know. I don't know what to compare it to. Depends what festival, innit?
Well, you're a Loudmouth, baby. Loudmouth, baby. Well, you're a Loudmouth, baby. Loudmouth, baby. Well, you're a Loudmouth, baby. Loudmouth, baby.
Right, that was. We'll finish the fade out there. That was a good tune. I like that one. You know, leave in the comments like conceptually if anyone's spoken on that song before. I liked it. I thought it was pretty punk, to be honest. This one is Havana Affair. All right, so Des, King of the Pit TV. This one is entitled Havana Affair. This is track number 9 of 14 on the Ramones self-titled. I've not listened to this one or any of the songs from here on, so we're in for a ride. Let's go. I feel like the last 3 songs have been the exact same tempo.
BT boat on the way to better. I used to make a living one speaking a banana. Now I'm a guy for the CIA.
I just had a thought. I feel that the closed hi-hat is the equivalent to a palm muted guitar.
A red for the USA. Baby, baby, make me loco. Baby, baby, make me mambo. Safety spot, only keep it telling true. First stop, Havana, go. I used to make a living on picking the banana. A red for Havana. Baby, baby, make me loco. Baby, baby, make me mambo. BT boat
Was that a cowbell or a wood block? Sounds like a wood block.
on the way to Havana. I used to make a living on vegan the banana. Now I'm a guy for the CIA. A red for the
He got such a cool performance to his vocal. The CIA, what is that, New York?
USA. Baby, baby, make me loco. Baby, baby, make me mambo. Safety spot, only keep it telling true. First stop, Havana, go. I used to make a living on vegan and banana. A red for Havana, baby.
The Ramones are so cool that they just riff off of the chorus. They just repeat the chorus. You'll hear the same chorus 3 to 4 times in one song, and the song's like 2 minutes long. Really good.
Baby, make me loco. Baby, baby, make me mambo.
Really cool. Really cool. Let's keep it on. Listen to my heart. Listen to my heart. Des, King of the Pit TV, track 10 out of 14. We're blasting through them now. This one is entitled Listen to My Heart.
Next time, I listen to my heart. Next time, well, I feel small. Next time, I listen to my heart. Next time, well, I feel small.
Initially, I made a comment on reading a book, American Hardcore, where Henry Rollins talks about seeing the Ramones and how it changed his life because it was like high octane energy, right? And he references the speed of the band. And at the start of this record, I was thinking, it's crazy to think that like that was considered high energy and fast at the time. But having listened to this record, having get to track number 10, dude, having this tempo, this upbeat rhythm blasted at you song after song after song. I mean, it's no doubt. I actually think this is more effective than like some crazy blast beat. Duk, 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 duk. You know what I mean? Start and stop, spazzy stutter music. Because it's consistent. It's just energy, 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 energy.
Next time, I listen to more. Next time, well, I've been small. Next time, I listen to more. Next time, well, I've been small. That girl could still be mine, but I'm tired of the hood. I'm tired of trying. I'm tired of the pain. I'm tired of trying. I'm tired of crying. Next time, I listen to more. Next time, well, I've been small. Next time, I listen to more. Next time, well, I've been small.
Little bit of twinkly guitar in here, a couple of broken notes off of the chord, which is a nice change.
That girl could still be mine, but I'm tired of the hurt. I'm tired of trying. I'm tired of the pain. I'm tired of trying. I'm tired of crying. Next time, I listen to more. Next time, well, I've been small. Next time, I listen to more. Next time, well, I've been small. Next time, I listen to more.
What is it? Next time when I'm... Next I listen to my heart. Next time when I've been what?
Next time, well, I've been small. Next time, I listen to more. Next time, well, I've been small.
It was alright. It wasn't the best tune. It wasn't the best tune. 53rd and 3rd coming up.
Wait.
Which is a reference to are they street names? We don't name like geographical places in England by numbers. Every street has a name of sorts. Des, King of the Pit TV. This one is 53rd and 3rd. Let's go. Quite a slow tempo, this one, relatively.
If you think you can win, come on, man. I was the green beret. Vietnam, I think no more of your fairy stories. 'Cause I got my horse for walrus. 50 and third, standing on the street. 50 and third, I'm trying to turn a trick. 50 and third, you're the one they never pick. 50 and third, trying to make you feel sick. If you think you can win, come on, man. I want the green beret. Vietnam, I think no more of your fairy.
I hope in the next 3 songs there's a really banging chorus. I'm not just going to start slating this song, but it hasn't held the, sing-along value of Blitzkrieg Bop, Beat on the Brat, Judy is a Punk. I Want to Be Your Boyfriend is debatable because I'm not a big Beatles head. I got a bit of Beatles from that song. Now I want to sniff some glue. I want to hear a chorus like that. Let's Dance sounds good.
Stories, 'cause I got my horse for walrus. 50 and third, standing on the street. 50 and third, I'm trying to turn a trick. 50 and third, you're the one they never pick. 50 and third, trying to make you feel sick. Turn up to come on, razor blade. Turn up to the copper. Now the cops are after me, but I prove that I'm no sissy. 50 and third.
Who the hell was that? Have we got them in the credits? Was that one of the Ramones right there? I'm sure it must be, right? Yeah, no one gives props to these backing vocals. And in this case, you know what I mean? This guest vocal. Give them credit.
Standing on the street, 50 and third, I'm trying to turn a trick. 50 and third, you're the one they never pick. 50 and third, trying to make you feel sick.
That was 53rd and 3rd. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Ramones, you caught me off guard there. That break there. That break, I thought the song was over. I like the little bravery he does before coming back in. I like how he rhymes 53rd with third. That's good, isn't it? He pulled that off because I didn't notice that. I've even been quoting the song title and I only realised at the end he's been rhyming third with third. Which should sound ridiculous, but done a really good job at doing that. Next we've got Let's Dance, alright? It's ridiculous, we're getting advertisements for these very short songs. Des, King of the Pit TV signing in live and large. This one's entitled Let's Dance. Let's get this record finished, man. This is track number 12 of 14. Let's go. I got high hopes. I mean, the view count doesn't look promising, but with a title called Let's Dance, I've been tapping my foot from the get-go, so hopefully it gives me a little bit of a shin wiggle, this one. Come on. Oh, you see how he says, let's do the twist? And I was dropping a twist right there. They're them flavours. Yeah, I hope that YouTube allows me to actually upload these because the Ramones seem like a band where the copyright is just impenetrable. Which, yeah, as far as the fair use clause goes, I am, what would you call it, recreating this media, this material. So it should be legal, but the Beatles shot that down. The Beatles like, we make our own rules up here, not uploading any Beatles stuff. First set of keys. Let's Dance.
Don't advertise on Google.
That was a good tune. I like that one. I like that one. Let's Dance was a good tune. That was a good little shin shaker, that. Des, King of the Pit TV. We're on high spirits. We've been enjoying the record. This one's entitled I Don't Want to Walk Around With You. Sounds like a troublesome one, this.
I don't wanna walk around with you. I don't wanna walk around with you. I don't wanna walk around with you. So why you wanna walk around with me? I don't wanna walk around with you. I don't wanna walk around with you. go out with you. I don't wanna walk around with you. I don't wanna walk around with you. So why you wanna walk around with me? I don't wanna walk around with you. I don't wanna walk around with you.
Not a fan favourite, this one, but I wonder why. Maybe just because it's like right at the end of the record. I can see the second to last always being less favourite than the last one. Even though the last is right there at like the final end, everyone needs to check out what the last number is. Sometimes they put the best song at the end, you know what I mean?
I don't wanna walk around with you. I don't wanna walk around with you. I don't wanna walk around with you. So why you wanna walk around with me? I don't wanna walk around with you. I don't wanna walk around with you. Alright. I don't wanna walk around with you. I don't wanna walk around with you. I don't wanna walk around with you. So why you wanna walk around me? I don't wanna walk around with
They've really boosted up that ooh in the mix, haven't they? It sounds proper smarmy when he does it. Ooh.
I don't wanna walk around with you.
Little gang chant at the end. And this song is going to blend into this. Quality, right? Des, King of the Pit TV, I'm not going to waste your time. I don't want to walk around with you, blends into this. Today your love, tomorrow the world. Let's go.
Whenever time super stupid, yes I am.
He's got a brilliant voice. The way he just pronounces some words is really one of the most important aspects to this band's sound, in my opinion.
I'm a Nazi, got to know about mobile life. Whenever time super stupid, yes I am. I'm a Nazi, got to know about mobile life. Little dummy boy, being pushed around. Little dummy boy, little dummy dad. Whenever time super stupid, yes I am. I'm a Nazi, got to know about mobile life. Whenever time super stupid, yes I am. I'm a Nazi, got to know about mobile life.
If I was in this band, I'd want to be on the bass guitar, definitely. Who is it on the front cover who's the bass guitar? That's the tall fella's Dee Dee, innit? I think Dee Dee's on the bass guitar, innit? Guitar only tells me guitar, Johnny Ramone. Drums, Tommy. Dee Dee, bass guitar right at the top. Man like Dee Dee Ramone, he separated himself from the rest of the band members in that credit. I'm going to finish with this question. Who in the Ramones on this cover had the best haircut? That was great. That was a great record. That was a great record. If you want to hear me talk further on this record and give a great big overview and finalise it with a rating, just feel free to click the link in my description, as it will lead you to my Patreon, and you can get access to all of the full albums and potentially even request your own for me to check out ahead of everyone else. Without further ado, I'm signing out. That was a great experience.